Hello and welcome to Explore, a podcast brought to you by All Manner of Games. I'm Middle-earth Dave, as you all well know, and I'll be one of your four lovely hosts this evening for today's topics.
It's a bit presumptuous, lovely.
Well,
I'm cranky after a night shift.
It's a new year, new me, so I'm trying something new.
Okay.
So I thought, as my intro this time, I'm going to be going with a fun little fact about myself, and I like blue cheese.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say, it's a new year, it's a new me, I'm trying something new, it's cocaine.
Yes, 2025.
That would have been a shock.
Oh, wait.
That would have been a shock, I'm not going to lie.
Anyway,
Yes.
who else have we got today?
Hello, I'm Mike. I'm not on cocaine. I'm trying something new, and that is black coffee, because I forgot my milk.
You
Yeah, no.
Wally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know me. I'm not going to go into it. I'm going to pass you to the others.
Do you want to go or do you want me to
Hello,
go?
I'm Henry, and I bless the rains down in Africa. So, pass you over to the last, but not the least.
I did almost did a Dean where I was drinking.
I love that Henry always manages to time it exactly when one of us is drinking.
Yeah.
It'll get you one day.
It's you guys' fault for drinking during my introdiction.
Interruption.
I am sorry.
Introduction.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for interrupting you.
We had to turn the tables out here. Hello, everybody. Dean here. Massive nerd, as you all know, along with these three reprobates. New year, new us. Not new me.
None of it at
Told
all.
you.
Yeah.
New
same
year,
me.
old me.
Same me. But what we want to talk about today? What we're going to talk about?
Well, I was thinking about what sort of new things that we've got already that's been going on. I know you guys have already had a little bit of cool shenanigans on one
Yeah,
of the
man.
first
We
Amog,
did.
Do
Yeah.
you want to
days
talk
back.
through that, or do you want me to? Or?
Yeah, so we were a while ago now.
Yeah, a
It
long
was,
time ago, wasn't it?
I don't know, 6 months or so. We networked, made friends with, I don't know, followed, co-followed, mutually followed. A guy
Came into
Social
association
media.
with.
Yeah. Social
Social
media.
media.
Yeah, we
Network. I like the word networked. Networked.
we networked on social media.
We did.
Almost makes us sound professional.
Yeah,
Almost.
with a gent named Tony,
Mm-hmm.
who is currently working on his first board game.
Yeah.
Called Get in the Sea, which is
The name itself, I mean,
one of my favourite sayings.
isn't it just?
I love it.
Get in the sea.
Get in the
Let me
sea.
see.
It's great. So that immediately perked. And I was like, that's funny. Follow. And then, I've been liking his stuff since. He's been looking for playtesters. I think he's at 42 of them, 42 playtest sessions.
He was at the time that he
time,
got in touch
yeah.
with us.
And on Wednesday, not just gone, the first Wednesday back of the new year, Tony bought a copy of Get in the Sea with him.
Yeah.
He drove up from Shrewsbury because he's
Yeah.
mad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said it wasn't that bad. It's only an hour and a half.
It's not.
It's an hour and a half, mate.
Yeah.
It took him about 90 minutes, he said, like, so. It's like,
That's usually an hour and a half.
Traditionally.
which is what I thought as well.
Well-
But never mind. He's going to be listening to this. We need to be professional.
I apologise.
No, he doesn't.
No, I don't. No.
Anyway, he came up with a couple of boards, but
Yeah.
one copy of Get in the Sea for us to play test with him.
Still a prototype. It was.
Yeah, he's still prototyping. He's still looking for feedback and sort of making it. But he had a really interesting intro story about it, right? Like, so it started off as a gift for friends at Christmas. He was like, I don't know what to get them. They like board games. Maybe I could make a board game. And he did.
Yeah.
And apparently it was so well received that people were saying, maybe you should make this.
Yeah. But it turns out, so another interesting part of the backstory, the chap, it was a couple, a guy and a girl, Fraser and Imogen, he said their names was, I hope I've got that right. And
Maybe.
yeah, the chap, Fraser, he was a stone skimmer.
Oh, yes.
Not just somebody who went down the river and did it, somebody who actually competed
Oh,
professionally.
yes.
at
He
it.
was 100 and something
So, yeah,
in the world.
in the world of, and there's however many thousands, which people say, oh, it's 170, not to be sniffed at. Do you know what I mean? If you were
Out of 7
footballer in the world or whatever,
out of 7 billion people, yeah, being in like
pretty decent.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
where's that intro, Henry?
So he sort of talked about that, and that was a core mechanic to the game, which I'll let Mike carry on with. But
Yeah. So Get in the Sea is an evolution of Snakes and Ladders with a Viking bent, which is cool. The board is Viking themed.
Yeah, it is,
it's
yeah.
sort of like sea serpents, not snakes, on the
Right. Okay.
on the board, and
It's because you said Viking bent, so I just went off into the wrong direction.
not that sort of bent.
Rather than a Viking twist.
Yeah. And then in the center 4 squares is the quarry of skin, which is
Okay, I'm
stones.
seeing a connection.
Where
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's actually a place. I forget the name of the
it's
place.
not it's not called the quarry of skin.
No, but it's
really
a real place.
It's
Up
based
in
upon-
Scotland.
Yeah,
It's where you go for these world championships.
Yeah, it's
And
an
it's
old,
got all the right stones, and it's got a really long.
it's an
strip
old
bit of
quarry that's been
water
filled
and-
in with water and whatnot.
Yeah, and they have judges along the side, sort of measuring. I remember watching a documentary ages ago, at like 2 a.m. You know, when you'd sort of doom scrolling through TV, and I see this guy, and I'm a man, I can do that. Straight down the canal the next day, I cannot do that.
3 killed ducks.
Yeah, with a brick. But
So that's what they
Yeah,
meant by
so-
2 birds, 1 stone.
but this place is I'll tell you a story about that later. This it's just jumped in my head. It's a different.
Tangent.
It's not for an episode. Anyway, so this is a real place where people go, and he wanted to incorporate that into the game.
Okay.
So anyway, please carry on. Again.
So there's that saying that when you get in there, you're sort of stuck in an infinite loop unless you can roll doubles. You get out in different directions, or you've got a specific way to get out later or get into. To make it not just snakes and ladders with a central mechanic, there's also sort of, I don't know the best way to explain
Card combat is the way I think they.
Yeah.
it. Card combat, I think, is the way he uses it.
Okay.
I would call it action card play. So everyone gets a hand of 7 cards with actions on them, and there's 3 sorts of actions. There's essentially
Attack,
defend, and
quick.
and then
Yeah.
an instant speed if you were playing Magic. And you can, before someone rolls,
No, so they roll,
yes, and then before
they
they
move, and you choose which card. So you've got these 7 cards, and they've got different actions on them. So they've got an attack card, for example. If you were rolling, I could play an attack card, and it would say move back 2 spaces, or move to the nearest serpent, or whatever it was. And you sort of went around the table. You could have a parry card in your hand, which then you could parry my
Yeah.
attack. Go away, I'm not moving anywhere.
Yeah.
Um,
And then there was other ones defensive that were like, ignore serpents this turn.
yeah.
Progress straight to the quarry of skin. Which was really fun. And then there was, what was the other one?
Which one you talking about?
There was parry, defensive, attack. That's about it.
I can't remember.
Huh?
Go
Quick.
and check the game.
Quick.
Yeah. that's
Basically,
sort
it
of
was just you can just play it any fucking time. You
Yeah.
like- yeah.
Want. And I can't remember which card I used for that.
Don't know. There was things like
As like a reaction card, or within
Sort
anybody's
of,
turn?
sort of like an
Yeah.
any time kind of thing. It's like doesn't have to be on your turn. You can just literally just play it any time. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
like a free action would be.
Yeah.
Instead of-
Re-roll.
Yeah.
If you've gotten a double, for example, I'm going to play this, you re-roll.
Yeah.
Was sort of
Yeah.
the idea behind it.
Yeah, that'd be nice, yeah.
But I think it was really fun.
Yeah, man.
It was good.
You're still working out some of the things like the timing for playing cards,
Yeah.
the order in which you resolve.
That's why he wanted to come up, wasn't it? He was sort
Absolutely.
of like, be brutal with your feedback, guys. Tell me
Is
what
there
you
like
would...
a set amount of like actions that you get to
So
do?
Yeah.
everyone can only do 1 card a turn.
Okay.
And if you play a card that isn't relevant, it's just wasted. You don't take it back to your
Yeah.
hand. So if you were to parry, if the 4 of us were playing and I was to play a parry face down and no one attacked me,
That's
it's
just
just a
gone.
wasted
just-
parry.
it's
Goes
just gone.
Goes in
Makes
your hand.
sense. Yeah.
But that's the idea. And it was fun. And yeah, like I say, he wanted the feedback for it. So we gave him some suggestions. We gave him some, perhaps, because the player order wasn't quite apparent.
It's the resolution,
yeah.
the order in which you resolve cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the artwork was sensational. It was really good. But I sort of noticed a couple of blemishes on the cards. There was a couple of spelling mistakes, which it's not a big deal, and that's why you play test, isn't it?
Yeah, the playtest.
But what he then proceeded to do was show us a huge amount. Tony works for himself, and he does like video graphics for big companies like Bingo Bongo. I've never been myself, but he does the graphics on the wall for them, and he works with a lot of bands, and he does the graphics in their videos, and it was really, really excellent. Some of the stuff that he was showing us, and he showed us this whole plethora of stuff that he can do, this sort of video artistry and such like. I don't understand it. I'm not going to lie.
I wish I'd have seen that.
Yeah,
It would have been really
but
interesting.
he sort of very, very kindly, he was like, "Oh, if you ever need anything, give us a shout." Absolutely. And he's also pledged to give us a copy of the first 10 games.
Yeah, he's
so he's
gonna-
getting 10 made before he kickstarts it and what have you.
gift
so
as
you
an,
could-
like an early prototype, so we can
So
continue.
his friends will
yeah.
get one. Then there's another company that he said is going
Yeah.
to get one. I think a games club.
And then the
He was
others for like playtesting kind of.
yeah,
I believe.
and then
And he was like,
inevitably,
just get it round you guys. Get any feedback. He's going to give us some feedback forms and this, that, and the other. There's an online one that you can do. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a real sort of interesting take on a classic,
yeah.
which
And
would be much better
what-
if you were drunk.
Yes,
I
it
think.
would work really well as a drinking game, but it also works really well for anyone. I think it's quite unique in that it's fully scalable for
Yeah.
whoever is playing it. So if you and your boy were playing it, you could just play Snakes and Ladders on the board.
Yeah,
You could ignore the quarry of skim. You could ignore the
the cards.
cards. If then he gets to sort of 10 and you want to step it up a bit, put the quarry of skim in, and then you might want to add cards in.
Yeah,
Or you could take once he's gone to bed, you and the other half can play it with the cards.
Yeah. Was that a functionality already a part of
Yeah,
the
so
game?
that was
part
part of his
marketing
marketing
sort
is
of
that it's
premise.
Okay.
completely scalable by age, which is a really cool
I
idea.
thought it was really, really cool as well. And then we were sort of talking about different tiers and, the technicalities sort of, do you have a better mat if you have a higher tier in the Kickstarter? And, do you have extra cards which are perhaps more adult themed towards drinking? Or,
Yeah, I think
if
he was
you-
on
if you
about
go
having
and
that
get
as
out
an
the quarry
expansion,
of
wasn't he?
skim this turn, take a shot or whatever, you know what I mean? Which was something he sort of really welcomed. So yeah,
Gave
but
us a
he's
load
got
of,
his.
load of freebies.
He gave us a
got
couple of coasters.
A really cool coaster that's got an NFC tag in it.
Yeah.
So when you put your phone over it, it opens his website.
Oh, okay.
Really cool. Really clever.
Brilliant.
And some stickers,
Very
and
nice.
some
Some
stickers,
stickers,
and a business
um,
card.
So yeah, we're not getting paid for this. This is not a paid promotion at all. But if you fancy it,
We
go
just-
on to Instagram.
Yeah.
Get in the sea.
He's where is he? Getinthesea.co.uk, which is my favourite insult.
Very simple.
Yeah, because I
Nice.
did see
Remember?
the
Nice and, like,
backdrop.
yeah,
because I
the
was there
big
on the
roller
day.
banner.
Obviously, I didn't get a chance to do the.
Yeah, you were playing Warhammer, weren't you?
Yeah, because I was practicing for tournament.
Yeah,
scrub.
man.
But
Really cool.
it looks really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good game. Look out for him at the UK Games Expo, hopefully this year.
Yeah.
With any luck. But,
Yeah. Very fun.
Wow.
With that being said, did anyone get anything nice off of Santa Claus? I know we weren't going to talk about Christmas, but
I got a washing machine.
can't really play. I mean, you could play a game with that, I
play a game with
suppose.
No.
Anything nerd wise that you got off of Santa Claus that you've been able to play with, or anything like
I
that?
got a board game that I got for the missus that we then got to play, which was The Sims. But
Okay. How is
board
it?
game.
I keep seeing loads of people playing it. Is it any good?
It looked like one of those ones where the setup looks a little confusing. I
Right.
think there's going to be a lot of components to it, but once you play it, you're like, this makes sense.
Okay.
And it all just falls into place,
Scythe.
and it's very
Sides of it like that, yeah.
quite easy just to sort of get on. Yeah, I probably wouldn't say it's to the scale of obviously Scythe in
Yeah.
terms of all the pieces
Yeah.
that you'd need.
Nice entry sort of.
But yeah.
I'm not a big board gamer. It's
The Sims, as in the video
video
game,
game,
The Sims.
Yeah, as in the actual
How
video
does that translate of a board game? Because, how do you make people lick yogurt pots and turn into werewolves and
I
stuff?
feel like we're
that?
going to have to borrow it from
Well,
Dave
yeah, I'll have
and
to
give
put
it a
it
go.
down one day.
Admittedly, I played The Sims years ago.
Sim Zimmer.
Yeah, a long time ago. I haven't played any of the new iterations, and
Yeah.
it was like it wasn't The Sims. It was like Sim Hospital
Okay.
and theme park and all this sort of business where you simulated having all this sort of.
Yeah.
So how does that translate to the
So
tabletop?
there's usually already preset. There's already preset characters, or some of the most memorable Sims characters that are from the games, and they are sort of characters that you want to entice by interests, and your interests are basically described just as little picturettes, symbols of, I don't know, like a cooking pan.
Right.
for
Right, okay.
cooking. And then you'll have 6 apartments or places of interest to go, and they will have 2 or 3 different picture icons that then they'll have similar interests to the sim characters that you've then got to gain points from either getting 3 of the same interest.
Right.
And if you get 3 of the same interests from a couple of action card options that you get with that, and they sometimes do funny things as well. the action economy then is quite simple because it's just you get one action with a card, and then one action on the board, and then an interaction with a player, and then that's it.
Brilliant.
Nice.
So
Sounds
yeah,
like something we have to play.
Yeah, I'll tell you what we're not
yeah, it's
going to play.
2 to 6,
Okay, cool.
which is kind of cool.
What we're not going to play, we went to some friends, to Scott's, me and Melissa, to play board games one evening. He'd got Bridgerton, the high society game.
Isn't that like
The-
isn't that a
The
TV show?
period drama, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For his other half, and we gave that a go. It's a nothing game. Nothing happens.
Or
Right.
is it just too highbrow for you, Mike?
It's not highbrow enough for me. Not highbrow enough. No, so you're playing as a character from Bridgerton, attending a series of 7
Lord
balls.
Fauntleroy or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Attending a series of high society balls over 7 turns.
Okay.
And each ball has a different rule. Fine. And then there's a column of prospective suitors in the middle of either sex,
Okay.
gender. And you can dance with one of them per ball. And when you dance with them, you give them a little rose to romance. And when one of them has 2 of your roses, you can propose to them, and you are betrothed. And that
Just
is-
like in real life.
Yep.
I was going to say,
That
just
is-
like in society.
That is the point of the game, is that you're attempting to get engaged. Once you're engaged, you can no longer obviously court anyone else because you're engaged.
I mean, you could.
You could, you can't in the rules.
Right.
I'm pretty sure high society didn't
No,
object to that.
no, they didn't. But you can't, because you can't leave your roses on anybody else, but you can remove other players from them to stop them from also getting betrothed. But otherwise, there's nothing to do. So
Right.
by the
Than
time,
each other.
other than each other, but you get to sort of round 3 and go, cool, I'm engaged. I guess I'll sit here for 5 turns.
Okay.
And there wasn't a component that you were missing.
Nope.
It was
Nope,
It's just the
that's
game.
just it.
Probably.
That's just it. I mean, there probably was, but that was just what we were like.
Highbrow brain just turned off.
Yeah.
and that was it.
It's just because it was too much Bridgerton for me.
Probably.
It's
Yeah.
like this is.
Yeah.
I shan't be playing it again.
Not my.
But thank you for
not my
letting us
cup of
play
tea,
it.
like,
It was.
I don't know.
It was. We were all sat there like, is this it? What do we do? Do we
What did you play after to make up for it?
We then played Takanoko.
Right.
Make panda eat. No, make bamboo. Move panda. Eat bamboo. Have you played Takanoko? Have you not?
I've watched Kung Fu Panda though.
Similar. So in
Quality film.
in Takanoko, the Emperor of Japan has been gifted a giant panda by the Emperor of China in
Okay.
a practical joke.
Right.
Haha, enjoy. And you're playing
I don't understand why that's funny.
because you've also got a bamboo garden that you're famous for.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Could have led with that.
No, it's funny the other way around. And you've got you're taking it in turns to grow bamboo in the garden, but also the panda might move and eat it and score you points based on things you can achieve. Takanoko is very fun. There's an expansion that introduces Mrs. Panda,
Okay.
and if the pandas ever meet on a hexagon, baby panda is formed.
Oh
And
well.
there's
then.
up to 3 baby pandas. It's weird.
No roses there.
No roses there, not at all.
I was thinking for the Bridgerton thing to make it more exciting. Could you turn it into a Cluedo-esque game?
I think for the Bridgerton thing, to make it more exciting, you put it back in the box.
And play something else.
Just have a twist of suddenly somebody plays a do as the Romans do, and it just gets a little bit crazy.
Unbelievable, man.
And then what else do we play? Can't remember.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
What about you, H? You get anything for Christmas? Did you get yourself anything for Christmas?
I'm buying stuff for the house and I'm skint this month for it, so no board games for me.
January, mate. January is just an abyss for your bank account, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable.
Say, my mum got me Star Wars Legos with the little Django Fett ship, as I don't think I'm allowed to say the actual name of the ship.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. You'll have to tell me.
Depends
off
on what the rendition is.
It's
In context, originally it was called Slave One.
yes.
right.
But because Disney then bought out the rights, obviously, for Star Wars, they wanted a rebranding of that name because they didn't want the connotations associated.
Understandable.
What did they
yeah.
what did they call it instead? Was it Offspray gunship or something?
So now I can't remember what they called it exactly. They had called it the name of the ship rather than
The actual model of the ship
model of the
rather
ship,
than
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Offspray gunship. I'm not 100% sure on that.
yeah.
You know, you talk about Lego. I've still got the Lego Land Rover Defender that my missus got me for years.
Still?
Yeah.
On the
They're quite
I also got
expensive.
geeky
No,
Lego.
they are. I've built the engine and I've built the transfer box and whatever. The problem I have is not because I don't want to build it. I really want to build it. It's where do I store it afterwards?
I had
Because it's it's a really lovely gift. At the minute, it's in a really useful box.
Yep.
And I don't want to leave it in the shed to potentially go mouldy if whatever. She won't allow it in the house, obviously. Where do I put it? Do you know what I mean? So I really want to build it. And
on the dashboard of your car.
talk about brand loyalty. Just
Put it in like
In
the,
your-
the
in your-
inside of the
in your-
airing cupboard door.
yeah.
In your glove box when you need to pick me up, you're like, oh, Land Rover.
Oh, Land Rover.
It's a bit big for the glove box, man. It's a hell of a model, like.
Yeah, I had the VW camper.
Yeah.
It's equally as good. That lived on my windowsill at my parents' house for about 10 years, and now is yellow because all the white's sun faded.
That's what I mean. Like,
Right,
I don't want to do that. Do you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
I suppose what I could try and do is a little sort of Dave-esque move and build it and try and hide it somewhere in the house.
Yeah.
Not the Christmas tree, but see if I can hide it somewhere in the house that she doesn't realise. That would
Stick
be
it on
fun.
stick it on the mantelpiece.
That would be.
See how long it takes.
Yeah, that would be really
pillow.
fun. We've got like a shelf thing in the living room. I could potentially put it on there and see because she can't reach unless she stands on a stool. So
I've got a suggestion, and you've also just reminded me of something, a video I saw. The suggestion first is, why don't you take inspiration from our Pop Culture on Parade and build like a diorama for it so it's out of direct sunlight?
Or one of those plastic, the Perspex
all right,
boxes
yeah,
for
I could
keeping
do that.
Lego.
Yeah,
Yeah,
free.
that's what I was thinking.
And then
yeah, I could do it. That's a great shot. I could do it with the covers that you get for resin 3D printers.
Yeah, yeah.
I could potentially do with that.
Yeah.
That's a great shot, lads. Well done. Yes, Henry. Sorry.
And then you were saying about hiding it. I just remember this video around Christmas time. This dude was recording, and his family, all Christmas PJs, all round presents, the lot. And on the TV was just a fireplace just burning and crackling.
Yeah.
Except it wasn't a fireplace.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
Darth Vader's funeral,
Yeah.
and no one noticed.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was just Darth Vader's funeral pyre on repeat.
I tell you what I saw years and years ago, right? And it still makes me chuckle to this day. It comes up on Facebook memories every now and then. There was a chap, he was in America somewhere, and he had a really, really conservative Christian grandmother. And he replaced her picture of Jesus with Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan.
I've seen that. Yeah,
It was brilliant. And
incredible.
then he put Yoda in her nativity.
yeah, I've seen that one as well.
Which
Yeah,
was brilliant. Do you know what I mean? And it was so funny. And she didn't notice for years and years and years. She was like, oh, I should pray to him every night and whatever. I just thought, you evil bugger, to do that to your grandmother. Like, your parents, yes, but not your gran. I mean, do you know what I mean?
Some lines you shouldn't cross.
Oh, Ewan McGregor is Jesus. Can you imagine that?
he is Space Jesus.
He is
He is
Space
Space
Jesus.
Jesus. Space Jesus.
That is fair enough. Jimmy
Jesus.
Jimmy Space.
Jimmy Space Jesus.
Jesus.
Species.
It's the running joke in our Starfinder game is that if it's something regular but in space, you just put the from space at the start of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We've got the Spato phonetic alphabet, which is funny. It's just whatever first word you think of that starts with a letter.
Okay.
It's really
So
confusing.
it just changes every time.
Pretty much. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel like the more you think about it, the more confused it gets.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yep. And then there's
You've got two pieces, pineapple and then parsnip. Just
yep.
Not even using the same one
Yeah,
for the
okay.
same. Just
Pineapple and sparsnip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Alright.
Sparrow is space ammo. Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said sparrow there. I was
No,
going, all right,
Spammo.
then.
Spammo.
Space archer.
Spammo.
Spam on.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. It gets out of control so
It
quickly.
does.
Very,
It
really
does.
Imagine.
Every time.
Really imagine.
Yeah. What else new have we done?
I got some Lego as well, to be fair. I got the Balrog Lego set,
Oh, she did.
which is the book nook.
Yeah.
So you can build it and it comes out as a display piece, but then the sides can fold in. And I'll have to take a picture of it. I'll put it in the Discord.
How many
for you.
pieces was it? Because that seems to be a thing with Lego, doesn't it?
7.
70 million pieces.
It was, I think, about 1,200. Okay.
So it's a fair old size then.
Maybe, yeah.
I got my mum got me the Lego set because her partner bought her a decent Lego set for Christmas, and she got really into it and was like,
You want your mum's hand-me-downs.
no, she wanted to. She was trying to pass on the
Could've been worse.
excitement to
Right.
me,
Bless her.
and it's kind of works. So I'm sort of there, but I was looking on the Lego store, and I was there going through like some of the Star Wars stuff because I quite like that in terms of like I'm like everything I wanted or like would get has been like retired. So I'm like fuck. And then I remembered that the internet is brilliant and wonderful and
can be
batshit
completely
crazy
the opposite
On
as
one
well.
side of it, yeah.
and people on the internet have done alternative builds for Lego sets.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
I
did
remember,
not know this.
yes, there is one specifically. I will show you it to prove it later.
I believe you.
There is an Easter bunny set that you can put that near perfectly. You can rebuild into a face hugger from Alien.
Oh my god!
And I really want that set just to build the face hugger. So I thought I might just delve the internet for alternative builds and just buy those sets.
Have you seen the cat with Barador's head?
Yes.
You seen it?
Yes.
There's a black cat.
It's the
Lego
meme. It's
model that
like,
sits about-
oh man,
sits
what's
about-
wrong with my car?
It's about this tall, but the head's on a pivot joint, so you can turn it.
Right.
If you don't put that on, quite a lot of the things fit in it, and someone's figured out that the head of Baradur with Sauron's eye fits on the cat's neck.
I've also seen one where someone put the Millennium Falcon on the cat's head.
Yep,
And it's
so good.
I saw one where a guy had built the Millennium Falcon and then dropped it down the stairs.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it was on purpose. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was.
I mean, I always feel really
see-
bad for that sort of stuff. But I mean, I've seen then Harrison Ford, who I was almost going to say Han Solo then. Harrison Ford actually.
Still been a correct.
Harrison Solo.
Harrison Solo.
Harrison Solo. Sparrison Spolo.
Harrison Spolo.
He
a
had
space
a skit thing where somebody brought out a Lego set and he pushed it out of their hands and it fell on the floor in a sort of an anger rage thing. But I think it was like a setup.
Yeah.
So it was
A lot
bit
of these
joke.
things are, I think.
Have you seen
saw-
Travel Man? Is it Travel Man with Richard Ayoade?
No.
He does like 24, it might be 24 hours in, where he takes another celebrity comedian on a holiday for like 48 hours or 24 hours in
I
another
don't
country.
think so.
There's an episode where he takes Chris O'Dowd from the IT crowd to Austria, maybe?
Right.
A Scandinavian or northern country in Europe, where he takes him to a snow globe museum, and the guy is showing them around. He goes, "I just want to see my pride and joy. It's this massively expensive one." And Chris O'Dowd goes, "Yeah, sure, we'll see it." Takes it off him, holds it, and then does that funny, jokey, "Oops, I dropped it," just to have a laugh. Recovers and then actually drops it. It's heartbreaking. And Richard Ayoade's like, "I'm too socially anxious and awkward for this. I don't know what to do. I'm going to leave." Just walks out.
Jesus.
I saw one similar where it was like the little like porcelain figurines or something, and someone had spent like 60 years collecting them. They had them on display. They brought in, and then the sound guy with the mic
The boom, yeah.
gets the mic caught in the ceiling fan, and the handle just spins out of his hand and just nails every shelf. Shatters like 100 grand's worth of porcelain models.
Insurance company's gonna love him, aren't they?
Yep.
Jeez.
Yep. It's great.
In
Man.
terms of the Star Wars Lego thing, just before we move on, I did see one video where it's like dad and son have just built one of the like the Clone Wars clone fighter starfighter sets, and so the kid's like really happy. He's running around like pretending it's flying. Falls over, and it's funny because the way the kid falls over, it's like he slam dunks it into the ground and it just shatters. And then immediately I'm not sure if this was the original video or someone just stitched it onto it. It was then the scene from like the John Wayne film. And then he said Elton John,
Yeah, Elton John Wayne.
Yeah.
Spelton, Spons, Wayne.
That's a musical I'd pay to see. I really would.
John Wayne being Elton.
Yeah.
Or Elton being John Wayne.
Either or, mate. Either or.
It's the John Wayne
Western
film where
Rocket Man. Sorry, Henry.
that's now funnier than the thing at the end of my thing. So.
The Western Rocket Man.
The Western Rocket Man.
Title episode.
I know what I'm asking ChatGPT to make.
Yeah.
Again.
Absolutely. Get that on a t-shirt.
That is the title here. We've got it. Well done.
Yeah, Western Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, it's just the meme where he's John Wayne's throwing the kid into the river,
Into the river.
to learn to swim, whatever.
Yeah.
And just out of context, that is not the first time I've mixed up John Wayne and Elton John. Whenever I have to mention either one, I always get the other, and for no other reason is the fact John.
I don't think either of them would be too offended at that either. I don't
know.
Well,
I don't know about John Wayne's sensibilities.
I don't know, yeah. The other way, I was like,
probably
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
care.
yeah.
I legit
I was
like,
thinking,
Yeah, Wayne's maybe
like
a bit too
like
conservative
full on
for that.
like it was
quite
like
Wayne's World.
Wee, excellent.
it was like 6 years ago. I was at work and I went up to a mate and just said, "Oh, have you seen that Elton John film?" And then X, Y, Z, and then just went into it. And he just looks at me like, "What the fuck?"
That Elton John film, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah, and then it's just,
Oh.
and it just sort of looked at me, and I'm there like, "What?" It's like you said Elton
Three
John.
Drag queens.
It's like you said Elton John. I was like, "Shit, John Wayne."
Anyway,
I've
that,
never been able to get that
Very
right.
quickly, on the subject of Lego before we move off it. What is this?
that's in the
I just-
review,
that's in the
isn't
past.
it?
It has, but this has been bugging me for a while. What's with Lego's obsession recently of putting kits out that are superheroes in mech of their own body?
Yes.
I don't know what you
Have you
mean.
seen it?
Yes, it's,
There's a
I keep
Spider-Man.
buying them for my child.
There's a Spider-Man.
For your
it's
child.
yeah.
like
There's a
it's like
Spider-Man
shit
kit.
Bionicle.
Yeah, like there's a Spider-Man kit in which Spider-Man is in a mech of Spider-Man. Why does Spider-Man need a mech?
Yeah,
He's a
there's-
superhero.
What if he's
There's-
fighting, I don't know, Mecha Godzilla?
Maybe.
But there's
You know
one
what
as
I
well.
mean?
Like there was a clone trooper, a Lego clone trooper in a mech
Of a
of a clone trooper, and they're like, dude,
There's a Darth Vader one. I'm like, you're missing the point, Lego. He's mostly mech anyway.
Yeah. But,
Yeah, but it's fun to build, isn't it?
they're usually not on their own either. So the one I got for Christmas for Alfred this year was
Yeah,
a
for
little
Alfred,
an
yeah.
Iron Man, which I was like, Iron Man makes sense because he has like the Hulkbuster. So
Yeah,
he
yeah,
can
yeah.
have the bigger suit. But then the kit also comes with Ultron.
Okay.
All they give Ultron is just some of the circular sort of see-through Lego pieces that you used to get.
The
but they
energy
were-
brick.
Engine
Yeah.
brick, but they were orange. So you'd stick them under his feet, and then he just gives him a little long blaster bit, and that's it. And I'm thinking, this isn't an equal fight here.
know.
Did you see?
Gone bad
There was one for Batman versus Superman, which was Batman in Batmech, and then Superman in Super Mech. I'm like, well, Superman doesn't need a mech, and that just defies the point of Batman needing a
Isn't that
mech.
just the movie?
What?
Yeah.
Batman needs a mech for his mech.
But it's I guess it's the same as all those kids rides you see at like shopping centres. You're like, quick, who wants to ride in the spider car?
Yeah.
Why has Spider-Man got a car?
Have you seen? It's the dumbest joke I've ever seen for a comic book, and it's still great. It's just a comic book panel of Batman and Robin standing by the Batmobile, and it's like broken down, and someone's edited the
Oh yes,
speech bubble. It's like, looks like we've got to change the battery. And then Robin's like, what's a tree?
Oh dear. And on that,
And
note-
it's so
Yeah.
great. It's
Cheery,
so
cheery
great.
note,
It is the
ladies and
worst.
gentlemen.
Shall we have a break?
Shall
on
we
that?
have a break?
maybe
have a
I might need another coffee after that.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you my bird story in the break.
Well, we'll see you in a minute after these lovely break ads.
Yeah, man.
Are you in or around Nuneaton and looking for a place to roll dice, tap lands, or command armies on the tabletop? Then check out All Manner of Games, Nuneaton's friendliest tabletop gaming club. Whether you're into board games, Magic the Gathering, Warhammer, D&D, or just want to try something new, we've got you covered. We meet every Wednesday from 7 till 10 pm and every Friday from 7 till 11 pm at Nuneaton United Reformed Church Hall. With an extensive revolving games library, tables for all your gaming needs, a well-stocked snack bar, and an incredible social community, it's all your tabletop needs in one place. Entry is just a £5 every week you join us, and your first visit is free. New players and veterans alike are welcome, so come along, make friends, and play more games. Find out more at www.allmannerofgames.co.uk, on social media at All Manner of Games, or on our community Discord. A link to this can be found on our website. All Manner of Games, where tabletop adventure begins.
Struggling to get the desired result with your scenery, basic or diorama? It's time to step out of your comfort zone and try something new. At Terrain Tutorials, his aim is to inspire you to take on new challenges, learn exciting new skills, and unlock your full potential. The tutorials will have hints, tips, and tricks to help you achieve your goal, and he'll always read and comment back. Join him and grow together and push yourselves to create something new. Find it youtube.com/@terraintutorial. And welcome back. I hope those adverts were amazing.
Why? Why?
Henry just likes to interject because he
just
wants to feel a
pain
part.
in the arse.
Chaos.
He is a chaos gremlin.
Freaking
Although we are not in the world of D&D right now. We are in
Oh.
the real world, Henry.
I know.
There are rules. Anyway.
Highbrow rule.
This is a society.
Yes. You will conform. Anyway.
Anyway.
Yes.
I put the
so what
cunt in
did we
conform.
what do we want to sort of talk about for the second half? I know we were on about sort of...
I think sort of following on from the first bit of the theme, social media is now a fantastic tool to sort of meet people of your same interests and, board game clubs and blah, blah, blah. What's the most unusual place, within reason, Henry, that you've ever met?
Always me.
I was in line at the club.
Yeah, that you've ever met.
I was in the toilet.
Someone slid some
with-
magic under the school door.
You don't got any more of them islands?
PSA slab grade.
Fucking
This one ain't even me.
No, you fucking
Phone number written on a toilet door.
for magic, to make magic call, and it's just an art designer's job.
Want to experience magic? Call Dean.
Yeah, I mean you would in many ways, but never mind. No, what's the most unusual or
I was
unexpected place? You've met someone with the same hobbies as you. What would you
much
say?
same hobbies as me, but I was approached by a homeless person because I was wearing a superhero jumper at the time.
Okay,
Did you just want your wallet?
Maybe, I don't
got
know.
another story about that. I'll tell you. I'll tell you at the end.
But no, you just like I was just walking past in town, and dude saw my I was wearing a Nightwing jumper at the time, and he just like randomly just talked to me about it, and then like he just went on about some of his favorite comics and was that, and I was just like good 10-minute chat really, and I can't remember what happened after that, but I just but obviously I left the conversation. I'm not still there talking to him.
Well, yeah.
And we never saw Henry again.
Never again. Never again.
But yeah, that's probably the strangest place I've ever met a fellow nerd.
Is this going to be NSFW? Do we need to give a
That's
No,
it.
that
That's
was-
me done. It's just
Right.
like I was
Right.
approached by a homeless person. We had a nice chat about comic books, and I left.
Right. Did you not even buy him a drink? A cup of tea or something?
No, you got him a copy of Nightwing's next graphic novel.
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Some hero he was.
Issue 35.
That's what heroes do.
Yeah. No, I got off the plane in Turkey in the summer.
Okay.
Got on the coach that was taking us to the hotel at like midnight their time. And the guy already on the coach, sitting two seats in front, was reading Grave Peril, the third Dresden Files book.
Oh, brilliant.
And I was like, do I make conversation at midnight with strange man in Turkey, or do I just sort of go back
The answer
my
to that is
Kindle?
always yes.
Yeah.
I left him alone to read.
Ah,
I'm not going to interrupt the Dresden
yeah,
Files.
if he's reading, yeah.
That was a bit like
Walked over.
Early on, if it's number 3, you'll be in it.
that was the
Start
first time.
whispering spoilers. It's like he fucking dies next chapter.
That was the first time I've seen someone read the Dresden Files in public, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh God, I know that book. I've got that book.
Yeah.
I don't think I really have a weird interaction or a weird place. I think
Or even like unexpected, somewhere like that.
yeah, I probably would say the only minor place would have been, for me, it's probably at work. And that was coming across one of my managers and hearing about that they were quite a big Lord of the Rings fan. To then find out that they don't have a same hobby interest, but they have a love of, Tolkien. And he collects like armor and the weaponry and like the 3/4 scale sort of models, and he has all these glass cases and things for a lot of the Lord of the Rings sort of stuff as well. So I always got to see the pictures then that I found, because I was like, when I'd heard about off a third person that he was into Lord of the Rings, I was then like, right, well now I've got to try and work out a way to subtly drop like, oh, you like Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
What, just
Precious.
Me too.
kick the,
I haven't been
kick
stalking
the
you
door
or
and
anything.
hey, you like hobbits?
Yeah.
It's when you drop a line in from the book or something, and you see them perk up, or do you know what I mean? Something like that. That's the way to do it.
Have you ever, on the reverse of that, made references or quotes or jokes and it's gone down like a lead balloon.
All the
There's
time.
been, there's
Every
been, there's
day
been
of my
crickets.
life. at
And everyone's
work.
like, what are you on about? Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Because I do
being
it with
Henry.
my students all the time. I'm like, this is a funny reference. I'll
Yeah.
just slide that in. And it's just silence. I'm like, God damn it, guys.
I get it with our lass all the time, and I say things to her, and she's like, "You're not funny." I said, "But I am. I'm hilarious. You're just the wrong audience."
Yeah.
You're just uncultured.
But it doesn't stop you.
No,
Never
why
stop.
would it?
And it never
Absolutely
should.
not.
No.
I met a girl. This is before I was with my now fiance on a dating app, and it turned out she worked at Hobbycraft, and she was a nerd.
Nice.
She then proceeded to be a bit of a bunny boiler, so that didn't work
That
out.
was how me and Melissa met.
So a bunny boiler.
Not bully boilers, on
Not
dating.
boiling bunnies.
No.
This is taking
Mike was the bunny boiler.
I was the bunny boiler.
But I'm here
On-
for it.
on-
Let's go.
And Dean's always looking at me like I'm the
You are the
fucking weird one.
You are the weird one.
You are weird.
On
You
the,
are the
on,
weird
I am weird.
on
Yes.
the apps. I met Melissa on the apps. She messaged me and said, I like board games. I like Lord of the Rings. But what's Magic the Gathering? And I was like, welcome to this.
This is
And
even
she
gonna-
hates it to this day.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker.
That one. No, I met her. There's another chap. He's a very, very good friend of mine, Tank. I didn't know he was a nerd. We served in the armed forces together until after we left, and he started posting pictures of Warhammer, and I was like, I play that. I've known you for 20 years, and I did not know you play
I
that.
love the idea that you were in the same barracks, bunks apart, both reading Pratchett, but not looking at each other when you were reading.
Yeah, but
Private time.
what stemmed this question? I talked about it a little bit. I recently changed shifts at work, and I'm now working weekend nights. It means I don't get to come to Amag on a Friday, which is absolutely sucky, but I do get to come every Wednesday. Brilliant. But they sort of swapped us around on our shifts, and I was talking to a chap I was working with on the weekend. I said, "Oh, what's your hobbies like? You know, are you a football fan? A lot of the guys I work with are football fans and what have you." No, I mean, I don't really watch football. I was like, "All right, so what do you do?" He said, "Do you know what Warhammer is?" Here we go, son. Here we go. Let me introduce you. So he asked for some painting advice.
Well, actually,
And it turns
Business
out,
cards.
yeah, and I was showing him some of the models on my phone. He's going to come down, but he says, "Is that all you do? Like at your place, Warhammer?" I said, "Nah." I said, "We got board games." He's got about 50 board games or something from various ones. Side he mentioned. He's got this. He's playing through Hero Quest at the minute. Him and his better half and some friends, I think, are playing through Hero Quest. I said, "You ever played Magic? You ever played Magic the Gathering?" And he went, "No," he says, "but I've always been interested in it." And there's another chap who works with us, but in a different area, who's just getting into Warhammer as well. Massive nerd. He reminds me a great deal of you, actually, Henry. He's really, really sort of similar.
does he have
I
a
don't know if that's
moustache?
a compliment.
Is it Henry in a moustache?
Yeah, and longer.
It is me in a moustache.
Longer black hair.
It's a wig.
But I messaged him and
Your current hair.
I says, "Oh, we didn't have a great deal of work on at the weekend. We're sort of in front of it all." And so I says, "Look, we can go in the rest area, you know, go in the canteen." I said, "I'll bring the magic decks down. I'll game of Magic." "Yeah, you'll have to teach us how to play and whatever." "No problem." So I had all my decks, I had pre-cons and whatever. So we sat and we're playing 3 pre-cons and we're talking through the sort of basics of the rules and whatever. And another guy turns up and he's like, "What's that?" "Magic the Gathering." He went, "Yeah, what format?" So "This is Commander." "Oh, I used to play like 20 years ago. I don't know what Commander is."
Sit down.
Sat down and we ended up playing, and the boss walked past, and my boss, I say this not just because we're on a podcast, he's a really sound guy, really, really sound guy. He's one of these who, if I need you, I'll let you know. Just make sure you're available if I need you, right? And I ended up playing Magic the Gathering on a 36-hour shift rotation the past couple of days for nearly 12 hours on company time.
Why do I get the feeling you're going to run like the company Magic League by next Wednesday?
Very, very likely, to be honest, because
Can I transfer to your department?
you can, absolutely.
Do you need a guest lecturer?
Probably. But no, there's guys they were walking in because it's a limited shift. The factory doesn't run on a weekend, so we're in just to do maintenance. And so you've got a lot of guys who are walking in and people, they're looking at you, and you can tell they're interested, but they're too manly. Do you know what I mean? I'm watch that nerd shit and whatever. And so we sat and we're playing, and I was playing one of the Baldur's Gate decks. Another chap was playing D&D deck. And then the guy in front of me, Tom, he was playing Final Fantasy deck, all pre-cons. And so we're talking through, tap in, and when you would sacrifice lands and evolving wilds and blah, blah, blah. And there's certain steps that you do to gain the advantage and this, that, and the other. And one of the guys is sat there and he's like, I wouldn't have done that. What would you have done? Well, you've got 3 open mana there, so I would have done that and put that down, and then you get this and that. And brilliant, right? And then on Sunday night, after the game happened, one of the lads just came in, he sat down and he went, you broke me. I said, what do you mean I broke you? And he pulls out a fat pack. I went to game today, pulled out a fat pack. I went, please don't get yourself in credit card debt for this. He went, I'm already looking at decks. I'm already looking at commanders. And all day today, the other lad, Tom, would this go good in a mono green deck thing? In a retro mono, he wants to build a deck around retro art from when he was sort of nostalgia and stuff. Would this be a good commander? I said, well, it would be all right, but you'd have to, build them up and blah, blah. Ah, see, yeah. Would this go well in a mono green? Yeah. Messaged me earlier. I was looking at this, and I think I mistook it. This would go really good. Gaia's Cradle. I went, yeah, it would. Yeah, I was looking for my cards. Yeah. I went, you've got one. You've got the Judge's promo, Gaia's Cradle. It's a $5,000 card. No, I haven't got one, but, I was going to buy one. Mate, unbelievable.
Just print it.
Yeah. Just proxy it, unless you're at a competition. But, yeah, so that was a really interesting... and then he turned around, that's the shift sorted. I was like, yeah, unless we've got work on. Nah, bollocks to work. We'll just play Magic. Yeah. So now I have to build more decks in order to...
I can lend you some.
Yeah.
Do you want to take the landfall deck?
I think I might. And
ruin their lives.
Well, the guy, Mick, he had a really bad game. He did well, but he was mana starved. So I gave him Cranko. 7 turns. 7 turns, and he beat the living shit out of the rest of us. It was brilliant.
God damn.
Hate playing against my own Goblin decks, it turns out. But yeah, man. So yeah. So yeah, that was a couple of interesting stories about where I've...
Yeah.
Not so much a story, but when you were saying about your boss collecting the armor and stuff for Lord of the Rings, it reminded me when I was doing my apprenticeship. One of the lads, the apprentices in the set above me, and one of the and his mentor decided to make the Witch King helmet out of sheet metal.
Brilliant.
Nice.
And they used an old welding mask strap to actually be able to wear it.
Yeah.
And it was to be honest, it was lethal because it was like properly spiked and everything.
I keep being tempted to, 3D printer go brr at some sort of helmet to see how well it can come across at some point.
Yeah, I saw a life-size World Eaters Berserker.
You sent it me.
I sent it to you like, do you reckon we can get this off your printer?
We could. It would take a while, but yeah.
I mean, you'd be looking at probably like at least about maybe 8 component pieces, roughly, to maybe build a helmet, depending on how big the scale.
It makes you wonder, like the guys who do cosplay and stuff,
yeah,
and they spend so much. Some of them are unreal, and the knowledge of electronics you must have have. And
have you seen? There's a girl on Instagram. I can't remember her handle, who has 3D printed a full size.
Horus.
No, she did a full-size Primaris Marine first.
Right.
As a cosplay. And now she's doing a full-size Horus not cosplay, just a statue.
Just a statue.
I have seen something like that,
a 12-foot tall.
The leg, I know exactly what you mean.
I've seen this,
she printed the leg. The leg is taller than her. And she's about 5'5", 5'6", she says. So the leg is, roughly 6 foot tall. She printed both the legs. She went, I now face a dilemma. How do I get the chest piece up there without hiring a crane for like $500? Because the thing,
there's also in the pictures,
meaty thing, like
the sort of waistline is at her ceiling.
Yeah.
So where's she going to put the torso?
Yeah.
Don't understand.
And then they've got to work out sort of the mechanics of being able to, if they need to move it somewhere else to a bigger space, how do they?
You're gonna have to get like somebody who paints trucks to come in and paint it. Do you know what I mean? That's gonna be an absolute
1,000 Warhammer nerds with little GW brushes in a convoy.
I've seen guys do it like with the Master Chief as well.
Yeah,
They've done it. They have built it in components, so they've unpainted it. Unpainted it? They have it non-painted, and of course they've used whatever filament they can. So it's all in like very.
Yeah, you've got a purple eye visor and a
What's the old elephant?
Piecemeal. Elmer.
Elmer
the elephant.
Elmer the elephant. It's very much that style, but for a Master Chief.
To get around it being 12 foot tall and going through your ceiling. Just
in
like
our backyard.
I was going to say, get it printed when you're designing it on the computer. Just design it into the pose of like Titanic. Just paint me like one of your Astartes girls, and just
Horus as a French girl.
the Horus heresy.
That is the Horus heresy.
Got him.
I'm just
You've
picturing
got me
him
all
lying down.
fucking episode. Oh,
You've confused him now. He's thinking about Horus in a French maid's outfit. And he's like,
Yeah.
oh, actually,
Horus with fucking
with Kate Blanchett's face.
Primark titties hanging out. Do you know what?
Is that the episode name now?
We cannot name an episode Primark titties hanging out.
Titties. That might raise a few eyebrows.
We're on
there.
Spotify now. We've got to be professional.
Yes.
Yeah,
We have
Henry,
to keep it.
you fucking lizard.
You know those T-shirts where you've got a little pocket and there's a character coming out of it?
Yeah,
We do one on both breasts. It's just Horus's tits.
Just a Horace Nipson.
Oh God. I hope loads of. I really hope that
Like
loads
Janet
of
Jackson.
Warhammer nerds listen to this and watch this and get really confused. That
Or-
would make my day. That
or just angry.
yeah. Well, not angry. I don't want to make people angry, but it would be.
You can't talk about Horus like this. Watch me.
Now, if you want to make any Warhammer fan angry, you just have to say that female Space Marines would be a great idea.
There you go. Yeah,
Who cares?
yeah. Rage bait from Dave. Then.
Actually, custodians can be women.
Actually,
That had a lot of controversy when that.
Does it matter?
yeah, man.
Does it matter?
The
Just
thing
to
that
the
people were
fans.
getting pissed off
Well-
about is because they were retconning it and saying this and
No,
in
there was-
this book, in this fucking just piss off. You absolute.
I mean, I never
It's
went
toy
into-
soldiers.
I
Just
never went
paint it
into
and
it.
fuck.
I only knew it at the sort of standard, sort of top of the shelf sort of
Yeah.
level of it, of being like, I understand there is a logistical reason as to why there wouldn't be female Space Marines, but
But all Space Marines are genderless. It's taken away during the making.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. Who cares?
I mean,
So realistically, you
Hail
can't have
Space King.
Primark titties anywhere. So
Just, the one thing I do it doesn't annoy
except
me,
in the dark
has
corners
both.
of Henry's imagination.
unless you've worshipped Slanesh.
That is true.
I mean, Fulgrim's got some somewhere.
Sovereign probably got some.
Is that the one with the antler titties?
No, that's Magnus.
Okay.
I
yeah,
don't know why Magnus has got.
and it's not
Antler
titties,
tits.
it's more tit.
It's more horny nipples, isn't it?
Yeah,
horny
I
nipples.
I left them off.
This
my
is
Magnus.
taking a turn. This
has.
fucking.
Where was the weirdest place that you ever met a nerd? And now we're on about Primark titties.
on a podcast.
Well, yeah, that was the weirdest place I've met her is on this podcast discussing Magnus's nipple horns.
It's not a good sculpt, though. It isn't.
The sculpt is fantastic.
For anyone not
chest
in the
piece
know,
is
it
dumb,
is a
right?
legitimate thing. Yeah, and there
I
are.
don't think
I
I've
will-
ever seen
Weird.
anyone play on the table with the chest piece on.
I built mine without because
Yeah.
I blue tacked it all together, stuck it on, and I went, I can't in good conscience leave that on. In the bin.
Somebody
I've
was
seen
having-
battle reports,
Yeah.
where they have had them on, but
It's just
Not in
it's the
practice.
weirdest
So
decision.
tempted though to hang like a little chain between them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, just
Some tassels on it.
yeah. Just that would even be proper Elvira style.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Tassely tits.
Tassely tits.
I'd be tempted to put
Right,
like little.
I'm calling it because that's enough now. I'm calling it.
I was going to say little like
One more.
individual Christmas lights on the ends.
yeah, time of death is now.
Yeah,
Now, okay.
this episode. Oh my goodness me!
I quite enjoy it.
So
It was a laugh.
welcome to
good laugh.
2026.
Welcome to slightly less professional but more fun explore.
Exactly. Is that our rebranding? Yeah.
This year,
that's what we'll go with.
we just yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So as our lovely outros are usually read by Mike, you can take it away again, Mike.
what happened to New Year, New Me? Okay,
'Cause
fine.
it's now New Year, Old Me.
If you've I've regressed. If you've enjoyed what you've listened to today, or watched if you're on YouTube, you can find us at All Manner of Games or on the website www.allmannerofgames.co.uk.
Just recently had a reskin as well. Slight reskin, didn't it? And you had some bits in.
Get in there.
All right.
We are moving away from our current host and moving to a new host for the website because
All right. Cool.
it's a bit cheaper. The issue I've got is that the current host doesn't let you export the website as it is to just put it on the new one. So I've got to rebuild the whole website. So while I've given you that email address, there might be a period in the next 4 weeks or so where the website is not available. Doesn't mean we're gone. Doesn't mean we've died. I just and swapping everything over. And it's taking me a bit of time.
2.0.
Yeah, we're having
Growing pains.
Growing pains. It is growing pains. I'm not going to name the company we're currently with, but they are giving me growing pains, along with other pains. They're pains in the arse.
Pain in the Primark titties.
Yeah, the Primark, pain in the Primark tears. God damn it. What else?
Prime memories.
You've thrown me.
You're throwing him off.
God.
I mean, there might be editing. I don't know.
Did you not hear that?
I didn't hear it. I don't think I want to hear it. I think if you keep it in this episode,
I might just subtitle it.
it'll be a lovely
I'm going to
playback.
subtitle it. As Henry whispers it, I'm just going to subtitle it. So me and you are still clueless.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, you've done me. That's going to make me laugh all night long, that.
Anyway, coming up this month in Amog, we have got Tabletop Nuneaton.
We have
on
the
30
first one.
On the 31st of January.
Very much looking forward to that.
Yeah, we've got loads going on. At Tabletop Nuneaton in January, we have got the start of our Warhammer 40,000 League for 2026, the first half of that.
Which is it's actually shaping up to be pretty good.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Charlie's put a lot of work into it.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
So
I'd
really hoping
looked
that,
into the pack. I need to message him.
yeah, really hope that takes
Yeah.
off because it's a fantastic idea. I know it gets run he's done a really good job on it.
Yeah. We've also got the start of our Trench Crusade narrative campaign.
Yeah, man.
That's shaping up real good. Chris is currently knee-deep in cathedral STLs. He's found an STL for, essentially, a cathedral that is about the length of this table
Sick. Okay.
at
Yeah,
this sort of scale.
I've seen one component.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
about 10 inches tall.
Yeah, it's huge. But each component, of which there is 50, is about $10 for the STL, and then about 3 kilos worth of resin across. It worked out. It cost me about 300 quid to print it all, just in resin. Yeah. And he's like, "Well, I might do bits of it then." But he's just gone like mad for this cathedral. Anyway, that's happening at Tabletop Nuneaton. We've also got Kids D&D.
We have.
Got at least one table, maybe two, that we are running, and then there's another gent running a third table of his own Kids D&D. What else is going on? We've got a few tables of board games. We've got the usual painting table. We've got the merch stall, the bring and buy. Yeah, that's it for Tabletop Nuneaton. But it is shaping up to be quite a busy one, which is really cool.
Really looking forward to that.
Yeah, then the next day is book club, first book club of 2026 on the 1st of February. Then on the 7th of Feb, as Dave alluded to earlier, we've got our Warhammer 40k doubles tournament. If you'd like to sign up for that, you can find all the details on the website, or the Facebook page, or the Instagram, or the wherever, or the Discord, if the website's down. I think that's it for what's coming up soon. Oh, no.
There's more.
Inquisitive.
Yeah.
Yes, Inquisitive.
Yeah.
On 22nd of January, we've got Inquisitive, our first nerdy trivia quiz night. That's at the Hampton by Hilton in Nuneaton from 7 p.m.
We'll be downstairs in the lobby.
Yep.
£5 for a table. Teams of 4.
Yep.
Get yourselves along. Challenge yourself against me and Google. Yeah.
Cool. That's it for January's
man.
events. What else is going on in the world? I mean, not in the world, but in our world. If you'd like to see any more of us, come down to the social clubs. We meet every Wednesday and Friday. If you want to join the Discord, feel free. The website has a link, so does most social media.
I think most of us.
Yeah, that's
The
us.
old like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, all that engagement business.
all the engagement stuff
man.
that we love to hear from the odd occasion. So it's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
And remember, get in the sea.
Get in the sea. I
in
was
the
just about
sea.
to say, go and check out Get in the Sea.
Check out Get in the Sea.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Take a break and have a sleep.
That.
Yeah.
We'll catch you
Bye,
next week.
Mama,
Yep.
it's-
See you later, gang.
Bye, Mama.
See you later.
Bye.
See ya.
EXP-lore is brought to you by All Manner of Games. Our hosts were Mike Herndon, Dean Schickel, David Weeks, and Henry Adair. The episode was edited by Mike Herndon, and we'd like to thank Motion Array and Good Sounds for use of the song Pixel Heartbeat for our intro, outro, and breaks.